Hello and welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement for week January 8th. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This head slapper over here, Joe Venuto.
That's clearly not what you had.
It's not what I had.
Sorry,
but,
my hair's
but
been...
you're just...
My hair's been like this since I walked in the rain this morning.
For some reason, ever since I got a haircut and we've done these videos, there's like a part of my hair that I see just like sticks out over here.
Right here. It's nice.
But it actually looks pretty good today. I'm having finally a good hair day after a month.
I got a haircut too this week. No, I can tell. That head slapping was a tribute to a good friend of ours called
Slapnuts. Yes.
She does not know that she's named Slapnuts.
If you watched our
SummerSlam
reviews,
Taker,
yeah,
you know who she is. Well, you don't know who she is. You know of her.
You'll know of the story.
You know of the legend.
Exactly.
The myth.
Of Slapnuts.
This is our Raw review for January 8th. We'll deliver a mostly sluggish show at times. It was up against the college football playoff championship game tournament thing going on. What's called?
Yeah.
The Georgia-Alabama game, I think.
Yeah. I'm not.
Well, I don't know what bowl it was.
Yeah.
So. It might just been a national. It might be a national championship game too.
Yeah, some sort of bowl game.
Yeah, or national championship. Yeah. Braun Lesnar sent Braun Strowman sent Brock Lesnar to the hospital with his latest supposed to natural power. The Miz returned close to his sights on Roman Reigns. Aside from that, the build to the January 24th Rumble was kind of just there. There was kind of a lack of in-ring thrillers this week on Raw, and some slow-moving stories to keep Raw from being memorable. There was some parts that were memorable, though. Instead, WWE did look to something future, though, announced that The Miz would take on Reigns for the Intercontinental Championship at the 25th anniversary of Raw. And set The Bar versus Seth Rollins and Jayson Jordan for the Royal Rumble. As for Monday's show, it started with the Shield 2.0 meets the Balor Club. Reigns recalled his winner, starting Joe telling him that if you mess with one member of the Shield, you mess with all of them. Jayson Jordan wrapped it and his tag partner Seth Rollins to follow. Jordan told them what they could do together. Finn Balor, Luke Carlson came out to dispute Jordan's claims of being part of his dominant trio in WWE. The Balor Club knocked Jordan, which riled him up. Royal John Magic Kurt Angle came out and said, with all the beef between the 6 guys as of late, all 3 minutes that they were in the ring together.
Yes.
He built a 6-man tag between the 2 squads for the nice main event. It was great to see WWE put the Balor Club back in the spotlight right away, giving the group a big main event. A lack of urgency hurt the segment earlier on, but picked up with Finn and his Cruz rival. Jordan continues to sell into his character too. He did well here as the grading and title little brother, I guess, of the Shield. The payoff for this angle is going to be stellar if they do it right. The human didn't quite hit there though fully though, and Roll Star, it was kind of uneven with just them, but once the Balor Club came out, it did good, and Jordan did good.
Yeah. I actually really like this segment. Just cause it's actually better than I expected. Jordan is that like annoying pesky little brother, like you said. But he thinks he's like the best version of the Shield. When Seth and I'm about to say Dean, Seth and Roman don't consider anybody else but Dean as a member of the Shield. And it was, I thought it was really funny, the stuff they were doing. Stuff that Jordan was doing, and Seth's facial reaction was priceless, just him going. And I also really liked that they actually showed off the natural chemistry of the Balor Club as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure what beef they had that needs to be sold on my night, but
really. He could have just easily said, like, well, the Balor Club and the Shield, that's everyone's dream match at this point that they have left in WWE. So here, I'll give you as much of it as I can. Is what he should have said, probably.
Alright.
But
up next, Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Mickie James looked fantastic, and she's still in Sasha and Bayley's corner. They took on 2/3 of Absolution. Literally the only 2 versions now, which I'll get to in a moment.
Yeah.
Mandy Rose dominated Bayley, and they were going. Banks slugged it out with Rose in response. The boss suit fell victim to the heels, who cut turn a corner and controlled action. Despite all the punches she took, Banks managed to trap Rose in Banks' statement and forced her to tap out. It was an average match with kind of low energy. The showdown was meant to make absolutely strong and be facing the win. The sell worked, but the action wasn't that electric. Mandy's timing still needs work, but her power and presence did stand out in the match. It was her best performance to date.
Yes.
Sonya also did pull on her most impressive performance to date, too.
On the main roster.
Yeah. She looked more confident than she has to the point on the main roster. And both Bayley and Sasha need a story beyond their friction of absolution. With that being said, before the news video from earlier today, this came out afterwards from PWI Insider, I believe it was. Not PWI Insider, PW Insider, Mike Johnson. From what he was told, that Paige was told by WWE on Monday that she has to retire from her injury that she suffered at the house show a couple weeks ago. Was thought to be much worse than just a stinger. WWE or Paige hasn't confirmed nothing yet.
Yeah,
but
I did see that Paige put I saw in one of the articles I read.
Like an Instagram post, right?
Yeah, they put up an Instagram post where she said the comeback is greater than the fall,
than the
setback. Yeah. So maybe maybe there's still some sort of glimmer of hope, and maybe she can in fact come back. Hopefully, if it is her last, I kind of really feel sorry for her.
Yeah, cause she's only 25.
Yeah. It's weird. She's younger than us, but she might have to retire.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? If she needs a job, we're not paying right now, but we'll need a correspondent who knows the WWE locker room to get guests. So there you go.
She can be the person standing outside the WWE locker room with a mic.
Us, and we can send it to her. We're not paying at least for the next few months, but we'll eventually start. We'll owe her like a 10-month pay eventually, but that's okay. She'll understand. It's only like $1 per show, so and she'll make more.
You get paid $1 per show?
No, that's what I figure out is going to be the salary. Or anywhere from like a dime to $1.
That'd be a whole dime more than we're getting paid for this.
It'll be more than what she's making now, probably.
Nah, probably not.
And if she doesn't want this job, I'm sure WWE keep her around some capacity if she doesn't retire.
I'm sure they would.
Because at 25 years old, she has more experience than most of the 30-year-olds on the roster.
Yeah.
And she offers more than most of the 30-year-olds do. So.
Yeah.
The match.
Yeah, I thought it was actually a pretty impressive showing. Probably the most impressive that Mandy and Cindy have looked. I agree with you on that. I think I actually told you that during the match that I thought it was their best. But it's literally just another tag team match on Raw. It's not really anything new.
Mickey and Paige look fantastic.
Yeah, Mickey was putting girls 16 younger than her to shame.
Yes, so. Up next, Matt Hardy versus Kurt Hawkins. New entrance he plays, Matt Hardy makes it to the ring. Kurt Hawkins passes his bell ring by his advantage to the last one. Hardy battered his foe around the ring. A side effect and twist fate was enough to have a quick win. After the bell, Bray Wyatt appeared in the ring and stared down Hardy and they had a laugh off. Switch up match music is the right move.
Yeah, oh yeah.
WWE needs to distinguish the old Hardy and the new one, as well as creating his own take on the character. But there has to be more to this incarnation Matt than just his maniacal laughing. One has to bigger, weird things along the way.
Yeah, hopefully.
But that's no guarantee. WWE's up and down by Wyatt is a reminder of that.
Yeah, it was a squash match on Kurt Hawkins. I know. Kurt Hawkins lost the big one. Drat. Yeah, I did think it was the right call to change match music up. The Hardy Boys music is absolutely just not fit.
With that being said, they need to get rid of the Hardy Boys logo in the entrance. They have the Woken logo, so I'm not sure.
I kind of want them to do. I kind of want them maybe to do less production on it. Like, I don't want the glass shattering.
I don't want the glass shattering.
I don't want that.
I think the piano was just fine.
Yeah, then adding that, like...
WWE, but WWE needs to overproduce on it, I think.
Yeah.
To make it their own.
Exactly. I think Matt should overproduce it with WWE's help.
Right.
This is his vision. He was there to create it. He created it. It's his. But I think they need more Matt input than less WWE production.
I was watching the Wrestle Inc. podcast on YouTube with their Raw review, and it was Justin LeBar of formerly WrestleZone, now Wrestle Inc. He was saying that, I get what he was saying here. He said in TNA it felt like Matt was that and broke it. Right now it feels like Matt is playing a character.
Yeah.
Is playing the character. It doesn't feel like this is broken Matt.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I get it. It doesn't feel like it's 100% Matt.
Like, when he came back at WrestleMania, and all those months, you could have told Matt wanted to break out in the act, in the voice. And,
yeah.
Because Matt stayed in the character, even like outside the ring with that.
Exactly.
Now it just feels like Matt is playing the character, he's not in the character. It doesn't feel like him. Yeah.
And maybe that'll just come naturally and you'll just slip right back into it.
Right.
But
to be honest, it's not the same character.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It isn't.
Besides naming the goldfish, and the delete, and the laughing, which she never laughed like this in TNA. That was it. They're just looking to make it mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with the rumors that Bray bring out Sister Abigail for the feud, it's going to turn into a comedy feud.
Yeah, dope.
Up next, The Miz returns. Elias introduced The Miz with his song. With The Miz tries to outside, Miz told about being back. Bo Dallas will try to outdo each other by giving her both gifts. The A-lister said he had forgotten about what the Shield did to him. He claimed he was coming to range and taking back his IC title. It's great to have The Miz back. One of those best soldiers giving an efficient, powerful speech that hyped his counter set the stage for a future Clash of Rings. The Miz trial's goofiness was fine, but felt like filler. Axel and Dallas haven't grown much as The Miz's lackeys. Elias essentially played The Miz's open act. While relation those that have moved forward will be a story to watch if WWE goes that route. Elias jostling for power, The Miz in the group will be a smart angle. I feel like that's a sport.
Yeah. I thought it was a good promo from The Miz. And I'm waiting to see more on that. Axel and Bo, I actually didn't mind either. Like they were just trying to one-up each other to get closer to Miz, who's back after a few weeks. And Elias, I thought his song was good. However, I just think he just needs a storyline that's something more than just having vegetables thrown at him.
That's why I hope they're using him right, but I hope that this actually leads to someone with the Miz.
Yeah.
At least something between those two. I do like that Miz wants their title back. I don't like that Miz made no mention of the Universal Championship, though. That makes sense. I think he wants the Intercontinental Championship back. But seeing that, it just feels like they're sticking right back in the IC title picture, and they're not pushing it either.
Yeah, like
it is WrestleMania season. Why do you want the Universal Championship?
Yeah, if Royal Rumble's the great equalizer.
Yeah.
Gives anybody a chance that wins it.
And he's not in the Royal Rumble as of yet.
Yeah.
They're only still 20 spots. Matt and Samoa Joe were announced to roll, but Samoa Joe may be out of the Rumble.
Yeah.
Which I'll get to. I wish I could cover earlier. Up next, there's Moore versus Cedric Alexander for the Cruiserweight Championship. Goldust gave Cedric Alexander pep talk backstage. In the ring, Enzo Moore recalled being sick on New Year's before Threshold his opponent. Once the match began, Alexander steamrolled the champion. He toyed with Moore until spilled to the outside left and Ryan Payne. And Moore took control afterward, slowed the match down. At some point, he was left busted open over his right eye. A collision outside left of Moore clutched in his ankle, where he almost killed both of them. After the bout, medical staff attended to the title holder. Nia Jax consults him in the tree room. Moore and Alexander did tell a solid story in terms for what Cruiserweights normally don't do, so that's a plus. Even though the action wasn't great there for the most part, and Moore's limitations led to there being a lot of chin locks. I wrote this on Tuesday before 205 Live. I did say I thought he was legitimately hurt though, the way he landed.
Yeah.
But on top of my life, was like, so I'm not even going to say what I say here. I say it's hard to see him go down and he's on top of the division at the moment, but I didn't think it was the point ending. Because he wasn't like smiling after he got counted out.
Yeah,
like,
he was actually like cursing and stuff like that.
Yeah, so, but apparently he's fine, so.
Yeah, he probably just like twisted his ankle or something, I'm guessing.
But he did almost kill himself and Cedric.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like almost too far, then immediately tried to overcorrect and like dive underneath him to catch him. More if if he was in the wrong spot or Cedric had been slightly a bit closer, he could have actually ended up paralyzed.
Yeah. It's like bounced both ends of his back.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the match was fine. It's definitely one of the higher ones considering Enzo's standards for wrestling. I'm hoping this leads to Cedric winning the belt at the Rumble. However, I can easily see what they did with Cesaro and Cedric, and just have him win it the week before on Raw 25, and then losing it right back to him, and not actually having a solid place for the cruiserweights to go after that.
Right. Up next, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Apollo Cruz and Titus O'Neil. Sheamus and Cesaro demanded a tag team title rematch and Angle oblige. The Bar warmed up with a match that Titus O'Neil after a brief forward from Titus O'Neil. Sheamus and Cesaro took control. They overwhelmed Apollo Cruz. O'Neil may all come back in the midst of a chaotic match. He used a schoolboy pin to steal the win. The match itself won any awards. The result did get people talking. Titus O'Neil has been a non-factor since his inception. I guess upset gives the group instant energy. I understand rules trying to build up tag teams because they need them badly. I don't know why you put your number one contenders in that place though for that.
Or at least why wasn't the revival?
Right. WWE does have to build this now somehow, not let this become a forgotten moment. I guess the Bar now has a go-to feud to turn to if they don't win the tag team titles at the Rumble. I guess.
Yeah.
The Titus will I guess show his toughness and slowfest with the Bar, trying for positives here. If the Bar don't win the belts back, well, I'm pretty sure the Bar are winning the belts back. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure of that too.
Yeah. So if they do, I don't know what the point of this was.
Yeah. Yeah, it surprised the hell out of me. Who would actually think the Bar would lose to Apollo and Titus? Even managed by Dana Brooke, which I think would knock them down a peg.
Yeah.
But they actually ended up pulling the surprise win, so surprises me. I'm guessing they did it because they needed a face tag team?
Yeah. They got Seth and Jordan and Dallas Anderson. They are faces, right? The club's face, right? The Battle Club's face.
I thought they were the heels of their match.
They were the heels of their match, definitely.
Yeah.
But they are faces, right?
I guess.
They fought most Raws in their lives.
They're gonna get cheered anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's what they were going for. But however, they actually would need heels.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why having your top heel team lose is a smart idea.
No, and nobody wants to see the Revival lose to Titus Worldwide either. So there's
yeah.
The Revival who I'm on TV in like 3 weeks, but yeah.
And I don't know why.
Because they don't have the tag teams.
They're the best tag team they have.
They don't have the tag teams, that's why.
They should actually just move the Bar over as faces. Have the Revival take the belts from Jordan and Seth.
And here's a main match?
Yeah. Why not?
Up next, Braun Strowman buries Kane and Brock Lesnar. Not buries them in the political sense. Literally buries them. It agitated Lesnar bounced in place. As Paul Heyman told up his client to advocate complain about the Triple Threat Universal Championship match. Heyman claimed no one could take down Lesnar. Kane ambushed the Beast of Carnal on the entrance ramp. They fought backstage as soon as Strowman leaped into the fray. The Monster meant for sound equipment and enemies, and then pulled out a grappling hook and pulled down a scaffolding.
Like he was Batman.
I love to see the recognitions. Wait, if the grapple hook will miss, this segment will bounce. It would have
been funny, yeah.
Since it didn't miss,
then I think Braun would hopefully just smartened up and just walked behind and just pushed it over.
Yeah. With that being said, this was my favorite thing on Raw.
Yeah.
By far. Heyman doesn't have much. Doesn't have much to work with here. The two challenges coming to Lesnar create a lack of story focus. WWE was the main side though by creating no match for this moment, starring Braun. The big man's act has clicked because he's been allowed to look special. Like some colossus tearing through the landscape. He did that again here, correcting his latest image.
Yeah. This is probably one of the Braun Strowman stuff that you would love to see if you're a huge fan of Braun Strowman. Just him pushing things over and destroying people. So yeah, it was easily the best part of the Raw. The best part of Raw, I thought.
Up next, Joe versus Rhino. Joe handled Rhino's Heasley while stolen. He choked out the House and Mayonnaise. After the bout, Joe proclaimed he has broken reins. He earned himself in the Royal Rumble, which he may not be into this. Some broken bone in his foot. I don't think he's going to come out for me, though, but might come out for the Rumble. He entered himself in the Royal Rumble and promised to eliminate John Cena. Joe's promo was made up for the bout being the Blink of Eye. He was his usual command and fierce himself. The foreshadowing potential clash with Cena is thrilling. The Destroyer versus Cena is a mighty WrestleMania match. The Slayer Rhino story, meanwhile, was going nowhere. The creators put no effort into this.
Yeah, wasn't it supposed to end at the New Year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they've either put it in a holding pattern or forgot completely. But yeah, Joe looked dominant in his match. Hopefully he can work Royal Rumble, and hopefully it's just a couple-week thing. And yes, I do want to see him versus Cena. I think there's a good story to tell there, and I think it'll be a good match as well.
On next, Nia Jax attacks Asuka. Backstage, Alexa Bliss told Nia Jax Asuka had been married, mouthing her. Nia asked, do you speak Japanese? Or Nia said you don't speak Japanese, because Asuka doesn't speak English. Jax said how she would take down Asuka in the Royal Rumble match. She followed up by driving Asuka into the canvas and leaving her light. The Bliss Jax interaction had a bit too high school drama to it. Shocking, I know a woman, but like that.
Yeah.
WWE 205 versus away from the same wrestling angles for the woman. Gossip was unique come into it. Jax attack and Asuka gave us a unique moment and allowed the Empress of Tomorrow to show vulnerability without losing. That will create added tension. They'll come Royal Rumble between two of the Bale's favorites. They are having a match next week on this Monday on Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have probably done without the, I'm gonna go tell Nia what you said about her, and then Alexa whispers it to Nia and tells her Asuka doesn't know English. Not you, Alexa, shut the hell up.
She's visiting.
I don't think you guys can hear this, but his mom's Alexa is actually talking upstairs.
And we're back.
Yeah, sorry. His Alexa just went on tour upstairs.
So it's IMDb ratings.
Yeah.
You don't have any smart home devices. To get started, go to the smart home section of the Alexa app.
Well, anyway, Nia beat up Asuka, and it could be, it's a new image definitely for Asuka to see, and it could be an interesting one going forward.
And then you had the Battle Club versus Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Jayson Jordan. Reigns and Rollins knocked heads around to kick things off. Balor charged on to find someone in trouble too. The Heels were able to bring the big doll to his knees and take turns wheeling. Even with his left arm hanging aside to ring abuse, Rollins was able to make a comeback. The Balor Club took advantage of Jordan and away of his own teammates. Balor hit coup de grace on Rollins to take home victory. Reigns barked at Jordan after the bell. The Miz and Miz attacked Jordan, Rollins, and Reigns. The A-lister glued over full IC champ. The Battle reunion has been like a boost for all three men.
Yeah.
Finn's energized and Luke Carl renewed.
Also, I forgot to mention this in the opening promo. Finn actually was a bit cocky.
Yeah, that he was. Yeah.
And it was actually a new side to him, which is kind of nice.
And they also name drop Tama Tonga and Bela Fale in the best segment. Here, and then I had Buzz about that, and then celebration for them. Jordan entertains the allies, plays up the annoying nature of his character. He's gonna get tired of not being appreciated and fire back with vengeance. Throw in the mid round, so you get a 3-pronged story, I guess, and there's definitely something to build on here.
Yeah. It's probably in a ready-made 6-man tag match soon to happen or Raw near you.
January 15th.
Yeah. So it's I want to say I'm looking forward to it, but it seems like they're doing a lot of 6-man tags, especially now without Dean involved. It feels a little bit lost. However, I think Jordan and Seth and Roman can be a fun dynamic. I thought it was on this episode. So it can be a good thing, or it can be just the 6-man tag that has happened over and over again.
Up next is Seth and Live 2 for Live and series.
Yes.